Hey guys, Novaexplosion. Welcome back to Monster Hunter Stories 2, Wings of Ruin. I got Wildcat here with me at all times.
We are back. It's been 6 months roughly, but I have a new job, which means that we can start doing this again.
That's basically, couldn't have put it better myself. This is part 35. The last part that hit YouTube was 34. I loaded the game. This is like the best date that you can actually like stop playing a game. Like 5/2s. We played this last February 22nd, 2022, which was like 4 days after Forbidden West release, which is madness. That's how long it's been. And it's like it's September. Wild. But yeah, we are yeah, exactly. We are back. By the way, I should have said this before. These are gonna happen on Tuesdays. They actually happened on Tuesdays back before the, oh my word, I have a bell. I completely forgot about this. I think it's a hunter horn or something.
Oh, yeah, it's the Rathian horn.
Yeah, I vaguely remember this bell. These are gonna happen on Tuesdays. I think they actually happened on Tuesdays before the hiatus. So actually, today is September 6th. These are gonna happen on Tuesdays. However, we don't have to worry about this now, but on the 27th, Valkyrie Elysium comes out, so that Tuesday is an exception. But every other Tuesday will be Monster Hunter Day. And these will happen at 6 CST, so, you know, if you're watching on YouTube, follow the link, come by the stream. It'll be a fun time. But yeah, I opened the game. I opened it just to see what was up. I didn't want the whole, like, first video to be like, oh, you know, reacquainting myself. So I got the gist of it. I looked at my monsties. Lead monstie. I got Nargacuga and Zamtrios, which is honestly all I need. So, that's Pog. We got that.
He's forgetting Basarios.
Oh yeah, Basarios is there too. Yeah, that's right.
He used to be favorite, and then you got all the new toys.
Oh, Zamtrios. I think I said this in other streams, like, but Zamtrios is my new favorite monstie. I think Basarios was one of my favorites at first. But I think Nargacuga and Zamtrios kind of are a bit ahead of Basarios for me, design-wise.
So Zamtrios is your favorite, like, period that you've seen?
Yes.
Like, the ones in Rise?
Yes,
that you remember?
Was Zamtrios even in Rise? I don't remember.
No, Zamtrios wasn't, but the Zamites, the little baby ones, were.
It's been too long since I played Rise, but I'm mostly talking about in Stories 2, like Zamtrios, just of all time. Zamtrios is really high quality. I love his design.
We haven't played Rise in, like, probably over a year.
Yeah, exactly. So I, like, if they were only in Rise, chances of me remembering them are slim. But yeah, we're back with the game. Kuon Village is what this place is called. I didn't remember what we did, but it says right there we did Loloska Forest, and we have to report to the chief, and we got this little loser Nabaru here, because, of course, they had to have a terrible character in the game. And, I think we're also with the waifu of Vinia, so that'll be, that's also interesting, who's apparently from the first stories.
Yep.
But that is the gist of what is going on. We're just gonna play, so I might be a little rusty, but I did read the little triangle of, like, weaknesses and stuff, but, you know, I don't remember monster patterns, what a monster is gonna go for. I'm gonna have to, like, relearn everything. It's been February, that's, like, March, April, May, June, July, August, September. It's, like, 7 months I played this, so more than half a year, so it's been a minute. But Wildcat's here, that's what he's here for. Yeah.
So you don't have to read the menus.
Yeah, exactly. This game, I want to make sure something really quick. Okay, good. The worst thing would be not having Elgato muted on the output, but I do have it. All right. Well, we're gonna continue the game, and that's gonna be basically it. Huh? Where's the chief? The chief gone out to take a look around the village, I suppose. Wildcat, you don't have any, like, recollection of what we're, like, reporting or what we did in Loloxa Forest? Because I do not.
We fought the giant spider that you thought was a mantis.
That was last stream, wasn't it? Okay.
We fought Nursilla.
I should have watched the last YouTube video. That would have been a nice refresher. Okay, so we fought the spider freak.
Hey, Nursilla's a good girl, okay?
I've seen worse. Friends, welcome back. We got the windmill parts. Ah, yes, windmills. I totally remember that. Didn't forget. You did. Wonderful. I expected no less of legendary heroes. Sorry to saddle you with back-to-back requests, but could you also help out our merchant? What's the problem? I've got so few products to sell, it's barely worth opening my store nowadays. The cave our shipping route passes through has had a collapse, and the Popo can't get through with cargo. At this rate, our town's historic shop will have to close. Please clear out Lavana Mine Cave. Alright then. The Cave Dweller. You defeat the creepy forest inhabitant Nursilla. Oh, okay, we defeated Nursilla. Returning to the village, you hear the plight of a merchant who faces going out of business. You must now help clear a cave of rocks and that block the supply road to the village. Alright. We can go do that really quick. Do I have any eggs? I should probably look at that.
I don't. Oh, no, I think you do have a couple eggs.
I have the, I don't know if I have the Soggy Fanged Beast, the Humble Bird, and the Humble Fang. I don't know if these are going to get me anything new, but I don't see the harm in hatching.
Those, well, you've seen the wild ones, but you haven't hatched them before. And then we still need to get a Nursilla egg, because we just bought it. We didn't get the egg.
Oh my word, I heard the Melnix cat, and I actually thought that was my cat, and I'm like, wait, I don't have a cat. sounded so nearby. Whatever you're looking for, I promise I'll let you guys do the puns. You guys are adorable. Got any bottle caps yet? Oh yes, this bottle cap thing. Right. I don't want to mess with this now.
The only thing is, you get the stable blueprint. Every time that you have enough bottle caps, you grab the stable blueprint, because that determines how many monkeys you can have in your stable.
Right. I'm gonna see if I did that already.
Thing. Like, that matters more than anything.
Okay, I am short 7 bottle caps.
That's fine. You'll probably be fine.
Okay, I'm gonna try to find the nearest egg thing. Wherever you hatch eggs. I just want to do that again.
It's at your house. So if you look for the icon that...
Oh, it is at my house. I think I found my house. Right here.
Yeah. It's the cat that stands in front of your house.
I just went inside the house, not what I'm supposed to do.
Or wait, is the stable next? I think it depends on the location. There should be like it's like a cat that has like
the this right?
basket egg, the basket egg and the pitchfork. Yeah, no, that's the that's
open
the
your map,
trap.
You can kind of. This might be it right here. Yep, this looks like it. Stable paw. Yep. All right. I'm just gonna hatch these eggs, honestly. Let's just see what I get. Ketchawacha. We've seen you before, but I don't think this is the first one I have, correct?
Right. All 3 of these you fought in the wild, but you haven't hatched them.
Right. All right. Well, I remember not liking your design. Welcome to the bench.
I like Ketchawacha. I think that's one of the ones where the fight in main line makes it so much better.
It's not like terrible, but it's just not. Ooh, this Gypseros I remember. This looks cool.
I don't know why you like this one, because I don't like this one.
I mean, Gypseros is definitely not top quality, but it looks definitely. I like it more than Ketchawacha, but I can name like 5 other designs that are better than it. All right, what we got here? Kungalala. Alright, this one looks fine too. They're all neat, but I think I'm honestly going to stick with the monsters I have. I do need another power. We're really short on power. We only have Ratha.
Yeah, Anjanath is your strongest power that you have available.
Oh, I do have
which
an
is
Anjanath.
the T-Rex.
Oh, right. Is the Ratha the thing that hatched from the egg that can't be removed?
Yeah, that's your storyline Rathalos that has to be in your party at all times.
Right. Yeah, I remember getting the egg hatched, and that's basically it. That's another thing, chat and YouTube. I'm also, like, again, I remember the gist of the story, like, for what it was, but obviously I'm bound. There's probably some stuff I forgot, but I do remember the Ratha egg hatching. That bit I remember. I just got confused. I wasn't sure if it was the Rathian or the Ratha egg. They got similar names.
Yeah. Well, it's because, so Ratha is short for Rathalos. Rathalos is the male and Rathian is the female. They're the same species.
Okay, well that's an easy distinction to miss. Okay. Well, I think if I want to use Anjanath. Because I have 3 speeds. It would be nice. What's up?
You put Baroth on. I think you mainly put Baroth on just to see the kinship.
Oh, did I? All right,
yeah.
I need to look at these designs because I can't really see them with the sprites.
Yeah. So go into not lead Monty. Go into status. Back out, and then there should be a status option. It might be on the other page.
Status right here. Okay. Oh yeah, I forgot we're Ryudo because the best protagonist. Nargacuga definitely staying. Basarios definitely staying. You might be right. I think you're likely to get benched. Rathian looks cool. I'll keep Rathian. Zamtrios probably staying for a really, really long time, if not the rest of the game. Ratha, yeah. Oh, there's Avinia. Well, yeah, maybe. I think your memory is good because this is definitely the monster I want to get rid of.
Yeah, I mean, I like Baroth, but I don't know. I think the problem with all the water types in this game, except for Mizu, is that they're all weak to fire. And it's like, you can't have a water type that's weak to fire. It just doesn't work.
My criteria for teams, it might be different, but like for many people probably have differences. I never really care about like who's like the best monster or anything. I'm gonna base it on 2 things. Design alone, and obviously I want balance. Ideally, I would like to have 2 of every type just to have coverage. So I don't want to have like a lot of speed types. Those 2 things is what I'm solely gonna base team members on.
Yeah, I did. I did balance team as well, but I did it differently because so there's balance from that tendency perspective. I instead went for balance from an elemental perspective. So I had a normal type, a fire type, a water type, a ice type, electric type. And then I would use the rite of channeling to make sure that they had that full core. But yeah,
types are a thing too. That's right. What types are all you guys? Does it show me? Is that also in the status? If I look at that, they get a type.
If you look at the icons, you can tell. So the white circle is normal or non-elemental. Flame is obviously fire. The water drop is water.
Oh, it's just attack and defense, right? Those are their types. Like whatever they attack and defend with is ideally their type.
Yeah, and then you can see their elemental weakness as well.
Yeah. Okay. You're normal. You're fire. Weak to what? Yeah. Basario's weak to water. That makes sense. What's this claw little? It looks like a wrench. Rathian's weakness.
That is dragon.
Dragon. Okay.
Yes.
Water.
Which dragon is not something you have to worry about that much because it's very rare. So it's a good weakness to have.
All right. 3 lightning weaknesses, but that's fine. We'll kind of work it out.
Most things are weak to lightning and water, just in general.
Interesting. I'm gonna fight you guys to remember how to play this game. Are there any like monster dens we can go explore?
We can go back to the forest to try and get an Ursula egg. That's the only egg that you're missing, and then I know that you're still getting adjusted to the combat, but I think eventually there is one royal monster.
Oh, dude, I actually want to go, eventually. I remember we didn't beat Tyrex, right? Tigrex? I want to go beat him.
We could go back and beat both Tigrex and Monoblos, but there's also 2 royal monsters here. One of them I don't recommend. I mean, you could do it just for, like, giggles, but you're not going to win.
I mean, ideally, wouldn't Tigrex be lower leveled? So that would be the best one to go for first.
I think that there's one here that is easier than Tigrex, and you don't have an electric type yet, and it's a really good electric type that if you like the design, you could keep it for the rest of the game.
Okay. I didn't say this last time, but I would like to get all those, like, I would like to fight all of those, like, unique monsties. Like, I didn't say it before because we were on the time crunch, but now that we, like, have more time with the playthrough, I would like to make that happen. I basically want to like try getting at least one of every monster. That's like the whole point of playing this game.
And then there's also like mini bosses that you miss, where it's like, oh, this like Velocidrome is called the Blue Menace, but he's got like a separate health pool and is a little bit stronger. Like there's a bunch of those like mini bosses that we kind of skipped through because we didn't do a bunch of stuff.
Okay, you go for power. Gotta remember what these things go for. Alright. I also remember the weapons. I think like Hunter Horns and... What's the other weapon for Smash? I forgot what it was called. What the other weapon is.
Hammer.
Yeah, hammer. Hammer and Horn. And then the Pierce weapons are obviously like... What is it, like Lance and Bow or something?
Bow and Gun Lance, yeah.
Bow and Gun Lance, okay, close enough. And then Sword and Great Sword, right? Sword and Shield.
Yeah, Great Sword and Sword and Shield.
That's what I meant, Sword and Shield. You go
yeah,
for
there's
power.
no translating.
Alright, that was a sticky situation. They were all locking onto me, but now I know they go for power. This is the kind of thing I'm gonna be really rusty with what these monsters go for.
Also, when you finish this battle, you need to use a hot mist, so that way you don't get frostbite. And lose turns in battle.
Oh, that's a mechanic in this game.
Yeah.
Oh, Nargacuga looking awesome.
I think the reason that it's not affecting you, I think you might have gotten the Zamtrios armor, and that's why. Because the Zamtrios armor has innate cold resistance.
How dare you heal? Don't get the waifu.
It's okay, he's targeting Frostfang.
Oh, nice. Forgot how much I love that attack. Yo, nice one, Avinia. Let's go. Alright. Frostbite, gonna be honest, barely remember about that, but we're gonna do it.
Well, it's not a thing in Rise. So, in older Monster Hunter games, when you were in really hot locations or really cool locations, you would have to drink, like, hot drinks or cold drinks, or else you would just, like, lose all of your stamina and be barely able to move around. So it's replicating that feature that is no longer in Monster Hunter.
Do I like use an item outside of battle?
You're in the right spot. Go to like the first page, because it should be on like the first couple pages.
What's the item I'm looking for again?
Hot Mist.
Hot Mist, okay.
Oh, I just saw it on my screen.
Oh,
it was on like page 3.
Possible I missed it. There it is. Hot Mist. Alright. I can't like... There we go. I was trying to figure out the button to open the map. So you said a Nursilla egg. We could. I think I'm gonna go do that first. Let's go get that.
We have to, you can fast travel. Hit X, and you can fast travel to the forest.
Oh, nice. Loxa Wintry Way. That should be the spot.
Check the second page.
This is the game with the terrible cat character? Yes! This is, the game where Navaru is. Navaru and Teddy from Persona 4. Honestly, I haven't even finished this game, and Navaru is already, like, for that, doing that joke, I just hate him.
I don't think he's that bad. Like, he's not my favorite. I think that there were other felines that are much better, but I don't know. I really wish that they brought Beats back, and had Beats.
Hey, you mentioned that the other mascot, like, from Stories 1 wasn't as bad, right?
Well, no, it was still Naviru, but Naviru had 5 friends as well that were, like, minor characters. And Naviru, he wasn't my least favorite of the 6, but he was probably second least, honestly. So it's just like there were at least 4 other cats that I thought were way cooler, and that I was like, oh, you could have brought like them back, so that way it's like still a callback, but you can develop a new character more.
Oh, hey, Navaru found the royal monster. I think that's it.
Oh, that's the one you shouldn't fight.
All right, well, goodbye. Have a nice sleep and all. I'm just gonna go get my Nursilla egg, even though I'm gonna regret it.
I actually really, I I didn't use Nursilla in Stories 2, but I used it a lot in Stories 1. And it was really fun to use, at least in the first game. I kinda stayed away from using monsties that I've used in Stories 1 when I played.
Alright, Conga. I do not remember what you go for, but I think I'm just gonna go for a still. Give me absolute evasion, why not? Are there any kinships we didn't see? Or did we see all the ones I have? Well,
no.
Not counting the new ones we got.
You haven't seen Anjanath.
Oh, perfect. We're gonna see his now because I'm using him on the team.
And I think that's it, besides the 3 that you just hatched, and then Nursilla, which we need to find the egg for.
What kind of a babe was that? Alright, you go for power, so I'm gonna hit you with a head-on. Yeah, power, let's go. He's also... Oh, you have the soothing sounds too, nice. Right, you have the Hunter's Horn. The Hunter's Horn's like a buffing weapon.
Yeah, it's what I use.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I remember that weapon.
It's the best weapon in the game, you should.
It's definitely, like, up there.
I mean, it's like, it's not that high damaging, but it's just the concept of it. I was like, I'm learning this weapon whether I like it or not. Because I just want to be able to use it.
That's fair. It's very essential, especially for Rise, having one Hunter Horn for Rise.
Like, in general, when you do multiplayer in Monster Hunter, everybody loves the Hunting Horn main. Because they're just constantly buffing you, so that way you can deal more damage and, like, not have to worry about certain things depending on the songs. But no, like, there's very few people that actually learn to play it.
Love that animation.
Which is why I'm kind of surprised that you like Charge Blade, because I would argue that Charge Blade is more complicated than Hunting.
Oh yeah, I did main Charge Blade later on in Rise.
Because you were like, oh, I tried the horn in the training room, and I thought it was too complicated. And I'm like, okay, so what do you like? And you're like, Charge Blade. I'm like, what?
I didn't even try all the weapons in that game, and I just tried Charge Blade. I'm like, hey, it works. I never really tried the others.
No, I think it is funny, though, because you love Final Fantasy VII Remake, and the dude that designed the Charge Blade was the combat director for that game.
Was he?
And he was, yeah, and he basically said, the reason I came up with it is because I thought the Sword and Shield was boring and wanted to make it fun.
How about that? That's interesting.
Yeah.
I will say, for being a spider, Nursilla, I like the crystal on its back.
Yeah, no, I love Nursilla. I wish that it came back in Rise. Because we did get Rachna.
I remember when I saw this thing, like, I see Spider, don't get me wrong, but part of me could kind of see Mantis, but now I can kind of see Spider.
Yeah. No, I can, like, I see the, like, what you were looking at to, like, say Mantis, but I'm just surprised that you thought Mantis before Spider.
Listen, man, I've seen a lot of spiders in my day. I know what a true spider and a non-true spider is.
Well, technically, this is a Temnocer, and it's not a spider, but...
That's why it gets a pass in my book.
Yeah. And also, the Temnoceran fights are, like, in mainline, they're so much fun. Just, like, having to dodge, like, the Silk, and they're jumping around, and all this other stuff. Like, they're some of my favorite fights.
Dude, I love me some part breaking. Very,
yep.
I vibe with that gameplay.
And breaking that needle is important because you might be able to get the retreat. Because that's like it helps increase the retreat rate. So I would say when you notice that Nursilla's getting really low on health, I would go into your items and throw a paintball. And chances are she'll retreat, and then we'll get a den that only has Nursilla in it. And that will allow us to move on with the story a lot faster.
So Nursilla is the only egg I need, right?
Besides the royal monsters, yes.
Alright. Just grab ourselves an egg and then we'll move on the plot. Not my Nargacuga.
Yeah, this is kind of like... This is... I would say it's maybe the last kind of part where everything feels very, like, side quest heavy before you really get to progress with the story. Because, like, the other areas they have, like, there is, like, the ability to side quest and stuff, but I don't think it's, like, as much as it is here and as it was in the last area.
Oh, you broke another part. Nice. Oh, you're wrong with a thing. Oh, no. Oh, you go for speed. I didn't remember what Ruby went for.
Well, it's, she did the tech seal because she, like, on purpose so that you can't win that head-to-head at all.
I am gonna be honest with you, I didn't even know what that did. The tech seal.
Yeah.
I just saw it. Oh, this is something you do in the game?
Yeah, so basically when it says sealing, it, like, prevents you from using a certain move. So, you know, there's power seal, speed seal, tech seal, like, for your normal attacks.
Oh, I see that now.
Like,
I was wondering why technical was grayed out.
Yeah, that's why.
Oh, I'm gonna use a potion, don't mind me.
And then there's skill seal, which prevents you from using any of, like, your special, like, innate attack skills on your, like,
why
weapon.
would you use a healing item on me?
Oh, you can actually see it in the menu. If you look at the move that Avinia is gonna use, you can tell what she's gonna do.
Oh yeah, you're right. Frostfang Ground Cyclone. She's riding now. Okay. Must have forgot that detail.
That gives you breathing room because the Nursilla can't attack you when she's doing a kinship.
How long does this art seal last?
I think it's 3 turns. So you're probably on your last turn. But yeah, she targets you every turn. So, like, the only way to get out of it is, like, I don't know if there's an item that gets rid of it, or you have to ride on your Monty to get rid of it.
I don't know when, but I'm getting your kinship at some point. Ooh, ride? We could do it now because I just want to see it.
I was gonna say throw the paintball because you're probably gonna kill it, but...
Ninja Assault. Classic.
If she somehow survives this turn, you have to throw a paintball.
Yo, that was so cool.
Yeah, that was pretty good. I like that one.
It's probably like a top 5 contender. I really like the landing into the ground. What's this about paintball?
Throw the paintball. So go into items. It should be, you know, not that far out.
This monster retreat chance most potent on low end. Alright, sure. I'm gonna do it because you said to do it.
Yeah. So basically the way it works is that if you kill a monster 3 turns after throwing a paintball, they have a 50% chance to retreat. And then you also broke the needle, which is another up chance. So yeah, it was pretty much guaranteed now.
But why would I want it to retreat? Is that gonna help me get an egg or something?
It's gonna guarantee all the eggs in that den are Nursilla.
Oh, okay. You might have told me that.
Yeah. We never did it on purpose. This is the first time we've done it on purpose.
Alright, so next den should be a Nursilla egg, is what you're saying?
Well, there's going to be a designated Nursilla den that's now popped up.
Oh yeah, Nursilla den right over here.
Yep. So the reason this is important is because if we go back and do the royal monsters, that's the only way to get the egg, is to make them retreat. So it's not only beating them, you got to make them retreat too.
Leave me alone, catch a watcha.
Oh, don't forget about your stealth ability when you're on Nargacuga. You can press B to hide.
Right. Hopefully I don't need to... Oh yeah, there we go. I'm stealthed. Now you see me, now you don't. get your egg without you interrupting me? So, okay, well, I guess I got it.
Yep.
Guaranteed. Nice. It is the one I want because it's probably the only one I can get.
Also, it's a very unique pattern.
It's got like the pink with the purple like stripes, right?
Yeah, but it's like the fact that it has like those vertical lines going down the whole way. Like that's not a pattern in general that you've seen because Nursilla is like the only Temnoceran in the entire series. So
That looks really... I like that egg design. Alright, I'm gonna go to... What's it called? Kuon.
hey, Genus, welcome to stream. It's been a while, buddy.
Hey, what's up, Genus? We are back with Stories 2. Which is great fun. Caravan stands, that's what you...
Yeah. I'm doing good, Genus. I'm enjoying my new job. Playing a little bit of getting back into Sunbreak when I've got a little bit of time. So we'll see. Maybe I'll do a little bit of that tonight. But yeah, it's been going good.